trees on the lake are broad and lush. We're all living here in clover, and the mating season's over, so there won't be cause for anyone to blush. In our land both green and pleasant, every bantam, duck, and pheasant, if they had them, would be walking arm in arm. For our life is good and steady till we're plucked and oven ready. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Wobble, and the rooster cockadoodles in it's a poultry tale broke down on the farm. What a gorgeous vision this is. It's Ida, she's my missus. So forgive me if I'm led on that smart. She goes in for needed quacking to point out the skills I'm lacking. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strangers in our junkyard of free rangers. It's a poultry tale.
For the cat would like to do them grievous harm. He's our poultries are so worried, feathers really get too sorry. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. How they flatter themselves. I never show much interest in this. I admit I'm quite a glutton, but this feathered form of mutton wouldn't even make a palatable soup. But when those little ducklings hatch, there's a flavor you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't get enough. Feline, you will see me make a beeline for those tender little juicy balls of fluff.
Oriental
paddling away. I've seen you. And it doesn't do for a duck to look sheepish. It confuses the other animals.
How's it going, Ida? You still sitting? I don't know. Works for some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, why don't you take a turn on the nest? And wipe your webs. I just did the floor this morning.
Oh, Ida, you know I'd love to have a crack at sitting on those eggs for a bit, but you look so comfortable up there, it seems a shame to disturb you.
Uh-huh. And how about that extension you promised to build on the nest? It's going to be very cramped when the little ones arrived, especially with that one big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick's going to be.
You know, I reckon that just might be a turkey's egg.
Oh, Drake.
The same problem with my ex.
Here we go.
We had a whole pack of troubles with the young ones, I can tell you. They were afraid to go in the water. She had me running up and down the bank shouting, "Charlie Tyson!" And still, they wouldn't go in.
Drake, how would a turkey's egg get to be in my nest? Must be your side of the family.
We'll just have to wait and see who he takes after, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyway, must fly. I promised I'd help the rooster count his chickens. Shall I see you back here?
Well, where else do you suppose I'm going to be? As a duck, when you're stuck, sat sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake, I can see him through the rushes all the time, feeling I'm just ignored. I don't pretend that this is all he's doing. I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. Their little heads so soft and downy, their baby bods all golden browny, their beaks constantly open, waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood, those little ducklings walking around in a line. I'll do what any other mother would, try and do my best at bringing up mine. It's the joy of motherhood, those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would, to get mine up decked out and living in style. Ida. Morning, Maureen. How's the mother to be? Well, she'd be better if the father who was better at being the father who is. I sometimes think I'd have been better off pairing with a decoy. Oh.
I'm sure Drake will make a marvelous dad when the family arrives.
Not him. Duck by name and duck by nature. Ducking out of his responsibilities. Ooh, I say. If buds had been meant for sitting on eggs all day, they should have been designed with big old dimples in them.
Oh, Ida, the very thought. Well, how much longer do you have to go?
Well, by my reckoning, they should be out by now. I went to all my prenatal hatching classes run by that self-satisfied stork, and she said about half a month. But 2 weeks is up.
Well, the best things come to those who wait.
I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it every spring? It's exactly the same.
Just think of all the rewards. All those lovely little ducklings.
All those beaks to feed.
Waking you up at all hours.
Getting into deep water.
Attracting unwanted admirers.
Like the cat.
Why do we put ourselves through it? 'Cause when you hear that dibble-dabble, you're proud to say, "Hey, that's my rabble!" And watch their maiden voyage out from the bank. Like champagne corks, you'll see them bobbing, accompanied by their mother sobbing, relieved. Thanks be to nature, nobody sank. It's the joy. Oh. image of their father.
Eggs. Speaking of Daddy, Maureen, would you be a dear and try to find him for me? He's probably making waves down at the local watering hole.
All right. Auntie Mormore is off now. See you later.
Auntie Mormore? What a weird name. What a big world it is. Yeah, far out. I was getting well cramped inside that egg.
Don't go thinking this is the whole world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the lake, right into the churchyard. Though I've never been that far myself.
Wicked, let's explore.
There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, no wet webbed feet in nest. Number 2, you must feather your own nest every morning. Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Number 5, wait a minute, you're not all here.
Hey guys, there's gonna be another member of the gang.
Oh, quack, and it's the big one.
Look at the shell on that. Excellent. How come he got such a big egg? Yeah, we all got crammed into a regular shell, but that one got a queen-size ostrich jaw. It's not fair, Mama! No, Mama, it's not fair. Why, Mama?
Hi, kids. I'm your dad.
Take a good look at him, because you probably won't see him that often. Well, true to form, you missed it. The pitter-patter of petite paddles.
Well, I'm here now. Okay, kids, who's for a swim? What's the matter? All that sitting around taking it out of you?
There's still one left to hatch. Don't pluck the big one.
Let me see that egg again. That's definitely a turkey. You're never gonna get go in the water. Just leave it. Oi, cut that out. Come and teach the other ones to swim properly.
You teach the other ones to swim properly. I might as well sit for a bit longer. I've sat for so long, a few days more won't make any difference.
Whatever you say, dear. Come along. Last one to the legs of coop. Hey, wait for me.
What a roll, only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. This one's different. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg would fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different. But there's different. And there's different.
Honk! Honk!
What's the matter with your quack? You're not like your brothers and sisters. They're different.
Honk!
If I say butterball, does that bother you at all? How about water? How would you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to, Mama.
Thank heavens for that. I knew you were one of mine. Now, your father has taken your brothers and sisters out for their first swimming lesson. So how about you and I doing the same right here at the water's edge? Nothing too fancy, mind. Just the basics to get you started. Whew. It's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is not to be afraid of the water.
I'm not afraid, Mama. Can we swim out to that island over there?
Good gracious, no. It's further than you think. Why, I haven't been out there since your father and I recorded. And I didn't mean to go that far then. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, just do as I do, and you should take to it like a dove. You should take to it. Hold your head up high, like the most happy fella, while down below each thigh. Apropos, must keep paddling, like the clappers you keep paddling, with your flappers while singing. To be green and cold.
Like this?
That's the way.
Whoa!
Bend your knees. No splashing, please.
Sorry.
And steady, watch that eddy to your right.
Whoa!
Danger sign,
Danger sign?
that's fishing line,
Fishing line?
which strangles if it tangles you up tight. He's a natural in a class of his own.
This is wonderful. I am feeling full grown.
Look at you, you have every reason to
Hold your head up high.
as you free from all troubles you back. Stay nice and dry.
But my bottom's in bubbles. Keep paddling like the flappers. You keep paddling with your flappers while steaming. To be dreaming and calm.
Let's try a dive. Don't be afraid, dear. They're only fish.
Fish.
Step right up, whip right.
You're left down now.
What's a gift? It is to drinks and salads in the ballads and the pours. But as fish, we only wish that dumplings would try swimming with us north. Slow the pace,
But I want to go faster.
it's not a race.
It's a skill I could master.
And clearly you are nearly fit to draw.
No, I'm not. I could go on all day.
Have a break.
I feel fresh as a daisy.
Your legs must ache.
No, they don't. Are you crazy?
Oh, baby, now my baby, we should stop.
Would one lap of the lake be okay? It's the greatest thing. Can't we have one more try?
This is knackering. He swims better than I.
Pretty please,
Give me strength.
bend those knees.
Just one leap then.
Keep paddling like the clappers. You keep paddling with your flappers while singing. To be dreaming and calm. but nothing can deter you if you hold your head up high.
Dear, that looks much better.
What did you mean when you said I was different from my brothers and sisters? What is different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you can swim much better than they can.
Do you really think so? And what else?
You must try to remember it's what's inside that matters, not what we look like.
What's marmalade?
It's a sort of orange preserve, often found on toast.
No, what's marmalade?
Oh my God! Ida, listen very carefully. I want you to walk toward me very slowly. No sudden moves.
What are you quacking about?
There's something behind you. Something not very nice.
This is your son, dear.
I've created a monster!
Don't be ridiculous. He's just not your normal run-of-the-mill pond duck, that's all.
That's all! Ida, I have a reputation.
I know, and I wouldn't brag about it if I were you.
I'm telling you, he's a turkey.
Is not a turkey. He loves the water.
Cranberry sauce!
See, didn't even flinch. Now I want all of you to get spruced up. It's time to meet the other members of the duck yard and be educated in the ways of the world. Drake, don't stare at him.
Look at him.
Now then, children, let's not make a fuss.
Look at him. Are you sure he's really one of us?
Family likeness isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along. Here's our special son. Now come along, all of you, and follow me. But stay close to me at all times or you may get trodden on. And beware of the cat.
Why are you so rude?
Hello, Ida. Hello, Drake. What a splendid brood. Oh, did the big egg hatch on? Look at him. Come on, Ida, tell me what went wrong. Look at him. Did you leave him in the egg too long? I admire you for your pluck, strictly ingenue. He may be no pin-up duck, neither, dear, are you. Well, I must be going. I hear the children from the farmhouse are throwing French bread into the water. Sounds très chic. I don't want to miss out. Look at you, look at me, what's the matter?
Isn't it obvious?
Why do I make you all laugh and scoff?
Have you seen your reflection?
Why don't we play with the fishes?
Because you scared them off.
Look at him. You admit he is a bit extreme.
Now parents will start quickly.
Just a variation on a theme.
Truly ugly
I
sibling.
want to see my son let down on a limb. Why is it that everyone has to dear?
There's your answer, dear. Look at him.
Pick, 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 pick. I hate to be picky, but the duck peck peck looks a little bit dicky. Look at him. What? Did you ever see a pig with wings? Look at him. What? Don't genetics do the strangest things? There are times you have to be cruel to be kind. If we gave that cat a meal, nobody would mind.
Line up, everyone. Sharp ones in the front.
Look at him. There's an ugly one, there is no doubt. Go. Look at him. Does he have his giblets inside out? Go. What else would explain his looks being quite so rough? How on earth will gourmet cooks know which end to stop? Look at him, think of him tries. Look at him, sometimes we find it is kinder if some eggs never hatch. Now that's what I call a snack. Look at him, still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at him, finest cat food that I ever saw. Better still, he won't be missed. They think he's a flop. Maybe they'll let me assist, giving him the chop. Now, in a moment, you will be introduced to Her Grace, the most distinguished duck on the lake. She was once paired with a mandarin, and you'll notice that she has a red band of cloth around her leg. That is the highest distinction a duck can enjoy. That means she is looked up to by both men and animals.
Now don't turn your toes in, just bow your heads politely and say quack.
Honk!
Just imagine how he's feeling. Look at him! Mother Nature put the cat aside. In a way he's quite appealing.
Look at him! Mother Nature wants you together. He's talking in whatever. He does know. He really is an ugly one.
He's my son and I love him. You see what you've done, you're to blame. This junkyard would be so boring if we all looked the same.
Look at him. He's not your kid. Look at him. Not all the way to go in. Fireworks designed to shot. Prospects to begin.
He's for a soul of fun.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at you. Anywhere you look, you'll see that and it lives all its will
Boy, Turkey, you've been messing around with my missus.
What do you mean? Oh, I don't look a thing like him. I'm a self-boasting, self-basting, prime specimen with great spurs. As for that, I wouldn't use it to stuff a duvet.
Talking of stuffing, I don't suppose you'll be quite so full of yourself come Thanksgiving?
Oh, I hate that word.
What, stuffing?
No, Thanksgiving.
Congratulations, Ida. They are delightful.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Tell me, that big chappie in the back, whatever happened there? He's not exactly a classic Beatrix Potter, is he?
I wish the others wouldn't pick on him so. He'll turn out all right as he grows older.
Well, the rest are a triumph. I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own this year.
I was so sorry to hear that, Your Grace. You must miss him terribly.
Well, he was a fine duck, the mandarin. But alas, he became crispy and aromatic much before his time. Still, life goes on. Where's Maureen got to with the French bread?
Ta-da! You have to try it. It's much better than the usual stuff. Even the crusts are nice.
Oh, I'll give it a dabble. I'm sure I have room for a gobble.
Oh, yes, Maureen, it's delicious. Come on, children, try this.
duck.
Honk!
Norbert, Ida, you are going to have to do something about that. Honk!
Follow me. They're throwing croissants.
Get back. You're too big for your age already.
It's not fair. I'm hungry too. Why are you picking on me? Honk! Honk! If they knew just how dearly I would love to honk. But it's true, I'm a bird who seems to lack the knack. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who can blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty, different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like peas from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's harder when you're odd. But different isn't spiteful. Different isn't wrong. So what? So they forget I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be meek. I don't like these grubby feathers, and I hate my stubby beak. There's a runt in every litter, one like sheep in every flock. But when you know it's you somehow, your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My looks may well be funny, but I hurt the same inside. Different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't hateful, different could be swell. Different is just, well, different.
Hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I don't have any friends. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly.
Oh, they are too cruel. I think you look delicious.
What did you say?
I said poultry can be so malicious the way they guzzle all that bread.
It's supposed to be really nice. It's French.
Orange. Do you mean to tell me they didn't let you have any?
Not a crumb.
That settles it then. Lunch is in. On me.
Do you mean it? You really are a friend?
Of course. Just come with me.
I better tell my mother.
Oh, no, you mustn't. Look, she's talking to Her Grace. Don't you know a duckling should never interrupt anyone who is talking to Her Grace?
I really think I should.
What a feast! Well, it's a little stale, but it's doable.
Mama,
Yes, just a minute, Your Grace. Beaky, don't stand on Downy's foot. She keeps going around in circles.
Mama, would it have been
Just a
invited
minute,
to?
sweetheart. Billy, not such big mouthfuls. And dunk it in water first or you'll choke.
Mama, would it be all right
Sure,
if
Fluff, I hope you're not just picking out the raisins.
Listen, we won't be gone very long. What harm can it do? And you're hungry, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, that makes sense. Let's come along.
Well, if you're sure.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
It's Ida I feel sorry for. I mean, how she managed to lay the egg, I'll never know. It makes my eyes water just thinking about it. I think it just puts out the wrong message, having someone looking like that paraded around the lakeside amenities. Do you mind? That is my son you're talking about. There is nothing wrong with him. He just looks a bit different, that's all. I think that makes him someone rather special.
Did he really eat him, Mama? That's gross.
That's enough of that. I don't want to hear another quack. He's going to be back by morning, and when he gets back, you are going to be nice to him. Now off to roost. There is nothing wrong with him. He's just a little different.
Well said, Ida. I agree with you. And when I agree, everybody agrees. I think an apology is in order from you two.
Wait a minute. Where's he gone?
I thought he was with you.
He was, just a moment ago.
Well, if he has any sense, he'll have gone to find a bag to put over his head.
Great, that's enough.
Oh, calm down, love. He couldn't have gone far.
He was trying to ask me something.
Well, so he probably just wandered down to the lake. You know how much he loves swimming.
Not without telling me he wouldn't. Where's he gone?
Oh, goodness sake. All right. Turkey, would you mind going that way and look along the milking shed? Henrietta and Maureen, would you check behind the hen house? And Ida, why don't we take the kids down to the lake?
And I'll conduct the operations from the grain store.
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack. Fast food for famished felines.
It's a nice place you got here.
A little bijou, perhaps, but I like to think of it as home. Now, let me see. Casserole of duck, duck with cherries, duck and chestnuts, duck and pineapple, duck pate. Duck pancakes with here we are. Duck à l'orange.
So what are we having?
I'm having you for lunch.
I know that. I mean, what are we going to eat?
Oh, I'll whip something up. A surprise.
My mother must have been thinking of someone else. She told me to beware of the cat.
Bless her. Mothers are all the same. For some reason, they seem to think it's part of their job description to keep us from having fun. Not my mother, though. Oh, no. She was different. Do you know what she used to say to me?
No, what?
You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever shut indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from your freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy your chow before you chew it. Play with your food, you can't beat it. So, ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can play with your touch before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game called lunch. Tell me, Ducky, what would you like to play? It can be anything. I won't tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I'd like to paddle in the puddle, dabble in the mud, take a single backs in the shallows. And maybe if there's time, go sliding in the slime to the marsh where you find marshmallows. I'll go and slay a dragonfly, watch water boatmen race. To say that cats are dangerous is clearly not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in the kitty. You can play with your food before you nibble. You can jest with your joint before the crumble. You can play with your food, but don't dribble. My mama gave gave the best advice. You can play with your food before you gulp it. You can mess with your meal before you munch. Play with your food, then pulp it. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
We could go rushing the rushes, dashing down a ditch, find a kind of place where it's boggy. Make a little camp that is secret and damp for me and my mate the Moggy.
That's nice.
If the ducklings want to come and join our games, they have to make a promise first to stop calling me names.
Oh, I'll help you to forget the way they scolded. Just as soon as I have got my napkin folded. Oh, you want to play hide and seek, do you? Where are you? Am I getting warmer? Your chow before you chew. And with your food you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you buy it. You can toy with your tongue before the crush. You can play with your food, don't fight it. It's a crazy little game. Tell me something, Ducky. Do you like oranges?
I don't know, I've never tried one.
Well, suck on this. It's a crazy little game called... Lunch!
What's that noise?
Salivating.
No, it's coming from outside.
Oh, that. It's just those wretched children from the farm playing ball. Do they come and play with me? Do they ring around my Rosie? I don't suppose they even remember they own a cat. Some people just shouldn't keep animals. And 8 out of 10 cats who express a preference would agree with me.
What are people?
What are people? Oh, you want to get mixed up with them. Bad news, that's what people are. Just think yourself lucky, Ducky, that I'm going to spare you from ever having to encounter them.
Well, I'll help with lunch.
Oh no, that really won't be it.
Oh no, it sounds like they're getting closer. That's a good idea. You hide in there until the heat is off. I gotta find my way back to the duck yard. Maybe we can have lunch some other time. Goodbye. Oh no. Now is it right at the cowshed and left at the hen's house? No, we passed the pig's trough. That's right, I remember the smell. And there was that water butt that he wouldn't let me swim in. No, I'm pretty sure it was left at the cowshed. I'd like to paddle in the puddle, dabble in the mud, tickle sticklebacks in the shallows. Oh no, I think I'm lost.
Lost? With the cat? Ida, ducklings don't get lost with cats. We don't know for sure.
That's gross. Yeah, Fancy eating something bad.
I told you that was enough of this already. Now, you're going to be home by morning, and when he gets here, you're going to be nice to him, remember? Now off to roost.
be rude, Ida, but the description. The donkey said he saw the cat walking away with her. Well, who else around here looked like that?
I don't believe it. He is a tough little duck, and I'm certain he could outsmart that mangy old Tom.
Of course he could.
No, he's out there somewhere, probably on his way home right now. And if he isn't, well, I'll just have to go find him, won't I?
For Ida has our sympathies. She looks so sad and gloomy.
I'm looking on the brighter side. The rest is no more gloomy. We find it very difficult to say that sorry things.
Tonight the ugly duckling sleeps beneath the angel's wings. Tonight the ugly duckling sleeps beneath an angel's wings.
There she is. Come on. And rolling. So tell me, Ida, it's been a week since your son went missing. How are you bearing up? Can you manage a chair for the camera?
What?
Oh, good, they've arrived. Leave this to me, love. Now, which do you think is my better side?
Back, everybody back, please.
Rick, what is this?
Zoom in for the tight shot. Confusion, anguish, matrimonial. I love this.
This, dear, is Jaybird with America's Most Feathered. They're doing a feature. This will get us one up on those pelicans. And here's that picture I promised you. It's a bit torn, I'm afraid. And of course, we are all still in a very, very deep sense of...
Ida, there have been rumors of barnyard bullying. Do you believe your son was abducted, or do you think he ran away to escape his persecutors?
What are you saying?
Oh, nice. I like that. Defensive, yet angry, with just a bit of emotion filling up here.
Why can't you leave us alone?
Nice. Oh, very nice. Feisty selves.
What about me? Does nobody care about what I think?
Coming to the end of the transmission, sir. I'm going to leave the final word with Ida, just in case her son is out there watching. But for now, this is Jay Bird with America's Most Feathered saying, if you see anything suspicious, from lost ducklings to lost ducklings. The chicks at the switchboard are waiting to take your call. And now, Ida, it's all yours.
For God's sake, dear, don't start blubbering.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Go away! Go away, all of you! Every day seems to be more empty than the last. Everywhere someone shone, a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But Ida, you can't just leave me here with the other four.
You'll manage, Drake. My mind is made up.
But you're wasting your time, love. You know you are. Apart from which, it's dangerous to go wandering beyond the churchyard this time of year.
I won't be satisfied till I know the truth. Try to understand, dear. Mother knows.
Well then, here. You better take the cell phone.
That's what's wrong with the goslings of today.
They're probably tired, dear. We have been marching an awfully long time.
Would you prefer that we fly with a shoot on the march? I think not, my sweet. This way.
Excuse me, I wonder if you can help.
Eyes front here. Keep marching. UFO at 4 o'clock.
No, you see, I'm lost.
No excuse for bad navigation. A bird who gets off his flight plan doesn't deserve his wings. That's what I always say, isn't it, dear?
Always, dear.
But I can't even fly yet. I got lost on foot.
Infantry, eh? Messy business.
He's only a youngster. Maybe we should direct him. Give him his marching orders.
Very well. We're peace. Migrants, birds of passage, run a tight fleet. Wouldn't do for us to lose our way, what?
Well, dear, there was that time we ended up in the Wayward Island.
Windward, dear, windward, and that was a different matter entirely. Weak thermals, strong headwinds, blown off course.
So how come my sister managed to get to Fort Lauderdale?
Yes, quite.
Now, where were you trying to get to?
Back to my mother, on the lake. I think it must be over in that direction. I saw some ducks flying over a few minutes ago.
Well, if you did, it was probably their last flying mission, what?
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard of the ground to air? Bang, bang, pop, pop, what?
No.
There's a chute on the marsh, dear. It's very dangerous.
What is a chute?
Well, it's a people sport. One group of men move through the marsh, scaring ducks into the air, while a second group with guns shoot them back out to the air again.
The cat warned me about people.
The cat?
Yes, you see, I went off with this cat.
His parents probably wanted to get rid of the ugly blighter.
Didn't your mother warn you how dangerous a cat is?
Yes, she did.
But the enemy! Nasty piece of work. Pull your wishbone soon as look at you.
But the cat said he was my friend.
Oh, you don't want friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was?
Gun dogs! They must be starting up the chute again. Time for maneuvers! I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I have no option. All right, at ease. Company, fall in! I didn't mean literally. All right, men. Eyes front. Let's have a look at you. Barnacles! Barnacles! When I said eyes front, I naturally hoped that your body would be facing in a similar direction.
Sorry, Wing Commander.
And Pinkfoot, you rotten in something. How many times have I told you to mind your own business? See to it. And Snowy! Oh, never mind. All right, now listen very carefully. We have received orders to embark on a very delicate, not to say dangerous, mission.
Oh, one of them, is it?
Our task is one of reconnaissance and reunification.
Oh, here we go. Translation, Dot.
The Dumpling's lost his mom, bless him, and we're going to find her.
Well, that's what he means. Why doesn't he say so?
Well, you can always tell a pompous goose by his pidgin English.
All right then, attention! Now listen very carefully. We are about to take part in an exercise of the likes of which we have not faced before. But you're a fine body of geese, and I know you will give of your very best. Good luck, men! We're off on a wild goose chase. We will be no stranger to danger. The squadron will show no fear.
We're off, and no matter where we roam, although the mind boggles is gaggling, goggles is sure to find your home.
Runways clear, prepare for take-off, dear. We must lay our
Mark at him. I fear his cabin lights are rather dim.
The chalks away, our air display must start.
We're
off on a wild goose chase.
and listen for mission, position, the whereabouts of your farm.
We're off at last, we're
Blow into kingdom come.
We won't be back until we find your mom.
But we don't know where his farm is, dear. How are we going to plan the route?
Not to worry, dear. I'll navigate.
That's what I was afraid of.
We're off on a wild goose chase. It's a thankless task, but we ask who can do it as well as we.
Fire goes!
We're
off in salvage problems, routes.
for what could be grander than having a gather for a war visiting ducks.
Excuse me, sir. Cocktails advancing from the rear.
What? I believe we have spoken before on the subject of your spectacles, barnacles. Get them checked. Cattails do not advance. One of the things they're most famous for is being rooted firmly to the ground.
Hello, Ducky. Thought I'd lost you.
Stand back while I unpack.
Oh, be still, my quaking legs. I'm going to be goosed.
What are you doing here?
What are friends for? I've come to take you home. Your mother is carrying on something fearful.
What, my mother? You seen my mother?
Of course. She sent me to fetch you. Special envoy.
Now listen here, Cat. I'm in command around here, and my squadron has taken personal charge of the duckling safe return to his mother.
Well, I wouldn't try flying in the moment. Haven't you heard the guns?
We will commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party is over.
It's a party, but we're fine. We want to fly. We want to
Silence in the lights!
Little joke, sir. Maybe I can be of assistance. I'll go over to the chute, then I'll let you know when they're packing up for the day.
Very well, but no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type. It's like taking candy from a baby.
We're off on a wild goose chase.
You may think it odd that a squad such as ours can perform this role.
We're off and that's not
Our case. Avoiding the attack, we'll search for this quack.
and then return to base.
Company, present paper. Company, present comb. We are about to face our most perilous mission to date. I need hardly tell you of the risks involved or the ultimate price that we may have to pay. As we fly out to glory, I want you to know how very proud I am of this squadron. Keep us stiff up our feet, men, and remember our motto: Semper Victoriam non pater for
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dot. I'm your senior flight attendant, and on behalf of Captain Greylog, I'd like to welcome you to this afternoon's flight from Buggy Marshland to some far-flung farm. We will be cruising at an altitude of several feet and flying in a rather attractive V formation. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, we ask that you observe the safety procedures we have been through so many, many times before. We hope you have a pleasant journey, and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy sky!
We're off to enjoy this. Darkness is not so long. We won't be back with
The coast is clear. They're putting away their guns.
Do you swear?
On one of my lives.
Good. All right, men. Final check. And here's a parachute for you.
For me?
You don't think I'm going to leave you here with a duckling, do you? No, puss. You're coming with us.
Oh, cat litter.
armies are spread.
So don't delay.
Our ancestors were stowed away. It's
I find the fun when they found out. Find the one my mommy we will be in the happy end. I'll be waiting come one home. So we'll say goodbye to the big old child.
We won't be back again.
We won't be back. We won't be back. We won't be back till we Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Bye. Good luck. Good luck. Bye. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. What's happening? Oh. The cat. The cat said that they put away their guns. He said he was my friend. Oh, Mama, what do I do now? It's not always so easy to hold your head up high and appear bright and breezy. I thought dreams were made for a reason, but hope seems to fade with each season. And Mama, you seem so far away. It's your voice that I hear.
Every day just seems to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun shines.
And all the while wondering, reminiscing
go indoors. I'm going to the market.
Oh no, a people person.
I'll be back later to give you a dish of cream, Queenie. And there will be some corn for you, Lowbutt, if you can lay me an egg for lunch. Perhaps a brown one with speckles.
Brown I can manage. I'm fresh out of speckles.
What's that? There's a dirty footprint on the shag. Oh, it's always in a place where it shows. Some people are so thoughtless. Why can't they step on the pattern section like civilized folk?
Never mind where it is, and my point is that someone has stepped it all in our house.
And look there, whoever it was has burst one of the pillows.
I'm not a burst pillow.
Oh my word, it speaks.
Ew. What are you, animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Duckable. I mean duck, I'm a duckling.
Are you sure? Was your mother a duck?
Yes.
Well, she must have been sick as a parrot when she saw you.
Oh, no, but that's terribly good.
Thank you, dear. I've never seen such an ugly duckling. What are you doing in our house?
I was sheltering from the colds. I saw the door was left open and didn't think it would hurt to step inside.
Not hurt? Not hurt? Well, let me just tell you that the marks you've left on the carpet will drive the old woman to grab the carpet brush, and we can't bear the smell of that stuff, can we, dear?
Steady, Queenie. Don't upset yourself. He's obviously going through the moat. Hormones running amok, irrational behavior, mood swings.
What of it?
I don't think I like your tone, young poultry, my lad. And mind that, you'll be marking the antimacassar next.
What's an antimacassar?
I don't know, but it obviously works. There hasn't been a macassar in the house for as long as I can remember.
Oh, Queenie, that's awfully good. You are a funny cat.
Thank you, dear.
Cat? Are you a cat?
Of course I'm a cat.
So are you going to eat me?
Don't be disgusting. The very thought. Well, I've never been into the bird butchering business. Couldn't be doing with all those feathers. It'd be like eating a meal and flossing your teeth at the same time. The old woman poaches me a fresh fish.
But the old woman's a person, right? Isn't she mean to you? And you're a hen. Don't you prefer it out in the yard?
You must be crazy. All that scratching and scraping. I live on the couch, thank you very much. Queenie and I are domesticated, you see. It takes all sorts to make a world. On that point we are clear. It takes all sorts to make a world, but we don't want to hear. Our taste is good and liberal. Our views are well expressed. It takes all sorts to make a world. It's just that our sort's best.
So you see, you should be grateful that we are even bothering to speak to riffraff like yourself. You see, Lowbutt, so named because of an obvious deficiency in the leg department, Lowbutt is normally quite particular about whom she chooses to speak to.
And I might tell you that Queenie is downright snobbish when it comes to social intercourse with poultry. I count myself most fortunate that our common interest in needlepoint has rendered us such close friends.
When one explores the great outdoors, one fears what one may see.
We nouveau riche, our perfect niche is here on the settee.
Outside, the world keeps changing. It's a constant state of flux.
That doesn't suit domestic folk. It's best left for you ducks. Oh, it takes all sorts to make a world. On that point we are clear. It takes all sorts to make a world, but we don't want them here. Our taste is good and liberal. Our
It takes all sorts to make a world, it's just that our sorts,
I think my sorts, just a splash.
our sorts best.
But what do you do here all day?
We sit and chat and sit and chat, and sometimes I'll arch my back and let sparks fly from my fur. And then we sit and chat and we sit and chat, and sometimes I will lay an egg.
And is that it?
What else is there for civilized folk to do? What do you do?
Well, my most absolute favorite thing is swimming. I just love letting the water close in over your head as you plunge right down at the bottom.
Lobot knows all about plunging down at the bottom, don't you, dear?
Come on, I'll show you.
Swimming in the autumn? I've never heard of such a crazy notion. Well, you could do with some exercise, dear. Think of your thigh meat. She's got drumsticks like an ostrich. Well, it's not as though you've been a slave to your step aerobics. It's as much as you can do to get your flap open. Oh, gracious, Lobot, you're missing your TV program. Chop, chop. She does love that antique show. Where's the remote? You're sitting on it.
6 months on, and still no sighting of the duckling, who, as you will remember from the photograph released at the time, has what can best be described as a rather unforgettable appearance. Now, our experts believe that he may have already undergone certain changes, and they've put together a composite of what they believe he might look like today. Some viewers may find this image disturbing.
I'm sure he's still out there somewhere. So if anyone's seen him, please call in.
Mama.
Yes, once again, viewers, we are appealing to you if you have any information. The number is coming up on your screen.
Is there something you'd like to tell us, dear?
Mama.
Did you run away from home?
No,
Well, there's just one thing to do. I'll call from the kitchen.
Oh no, the old woman.
She wouldn't ring her own doorbell. Come in!
Quack, quack.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Thought I'd cook my goose, eh? Is that any way to greet your long-lost father?
Your father? Ugliness certainly runs in the family.
He's not my father. Don't listen to him.
He is overcome. Son, hug your daddy. Your mother and I have been worried sick.
No, don't let him near me. Does he look like a duck?
Now, dear, people who live in glass houses shouldn't call the kettle black. Or something like that.
He's a cat.
Children will have their fun. I'm sorry if he has been any inconvenience to you, and I'm most grateful that you've kept him all in one piece. Come along, Ducky. Thank the nice poultry for looking after you.
He's a cat, I tell you. A sly, treacherous, double-crossing.
Hungry.
No good, conniving tomcat.
It's no good if the line's busy.
Well, hello.
Gracious, another duck. What's the matter? Haven't you got a pond to go to?
Wow.
Shouldn't you be getting back? You said his mother was sick with worry.
Yeah.
See, I told you he was a tomcat.
A tomcat? Now, don't get any funny ideas, Queenie. We have an arrangement, don't forget. Oh, no. There will be tears before bedtime.
Madam, I'd be honored, though I'm not of your ilk, if we could get together, maybe share a dish of milk.
Sir, I'd be delighted, though it's true you're a scruff. But when one's had things easy, one likes a bit of rum.
Queenie, you loose cat!
Meow.
Together on the tiles we will talk, Hunter. Together we will sit on garden walls. Together we will make it seem hot, hotter.
You'll be throwing up thermals!
We will build ourselves a castle. After dark, we'll file in.
Together we will snuggle for a cat. No.
Together you could string a violin! Have you forgotten, dear, that Fleming has confirmed that they can fit you in? You need to be deworked, and with the last attack, you almost filled a sack, so maybe you should go. It's only fair to say that she is rather prone to carry parasites. Her fur is not her own, and on the hygiene front, to be both frank and blunt, it's better you don't know. Although I don't wish to gripe, I don't think she'd be your type.
Together we will sing our own next walk or else. Together we will choose our favorite key. Together we will conquer all before or else.
Together you can rid her of her fleas. You have to help me out, it's looking pretty grim. What will become of me if she should go with him? She's gone all gooey-eyed, and I am terrified she'll leave me on the shelf. Go on then, run, run! Oh dear, alas, alas, the door is left ajar. The duckling has escaped. He can't have got that far. If you start making tracks, you're bound to hear his quacks and catch him for yourself. Don't let us delay your trip. We'll soon be within your grip.
my son, yeah, that one, it ain't right. I've spent weeks filling beaks, hearing daddy, daddy, daddy. I'm depressed, round the nest, day and night. And what sort of time do you call this?
We sort of lost track of time. The owl didn't give a hoot.
Well, your father does.
Mom wouldn't let us stay out.
Well, Mom's not here. You're grounded.
Oh, guano.
Oh, guano? Where did you learn language like that? I told you to stop hanging around that jaybird. He is so blue.
Well, you say it.
Well, that's different. I say it in a mature, adult, and grown-up sort of way.
Still means the same thing. Is Mom coming back?
I don't know. And did you preen your feathers today?
We haven't gotten around to that.
What do you mean you haven't gotten around to that yet? What do they teach you these days? Do you know what happens to ducks that don't preen? They sink. Did you all eat the pondweed I packed for you today?
The pelicans don't have pondweed, but she is coming back.
I don't know. Come along, gang. It's time to roost. Now, make sure to brush your beaks and don't take all the water. My bill's big enough. When Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. Ashamed because this apron suits her better. Where's the joy in motherhood? An endless round of chores that have to be done. Then when you think you've seen the back of them, you find in actual fact you're back to square one. There's no joy in motherhood, and if there is, it's something I just can't see. Yet Ida somehow copes with all of this, and then on top of that, she puts up with me. Now what?
It's me who's feeling lost. Without you, I feel lost.
Look at her. It's a shame that she won't face the fact. Look at her. Can't she see the way the odds are stacked?
Well, have you heard from Ida lately? Nope. Got the cell phone turned off, but the pigeon delivered a note this morning. It just says, I'm here, Twin Jugs, Minnesota. I don't know if that's a place or if she's just being offensive.
Let me chase her from her strong belief. Look at her. It's so hard to come to terms with grief.
And he's about so tall with the rather characteristic honk.
Sounds like that squatty. He shot through a while ago. I say he shot through. It was us who were shot through. It was like Sag Harbor.
I think you mean Pearl Harbor, dear.
Here's a map, if it'll help.
And how do we know you're not a cat?
I beg your pardon?
The last duck who came by here turned out to be a tomcat, one of those nasty transfeatherites. Did someone say tomcat?
and he was last seen traveling in the direction of Moorland Farm.
That's north of here, isn't it?
Yes.
How very interesting.
You!
Help! Please help me. I'm caught.
Who are you?
I'm Penny. Please, do you think you could untangle me?
I'll try. What are you?
A swan. Oh, mind you don't hurt yourself on that hook. No point in getting us both damaged.
A swan.
Typical me. My first migration, and what happened?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather is setting in, and we're leaving today for the warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one. All these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everybody calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's a stage we all go through. You should hear some of the things they called me before the molt. Penny dreadful, penny plain, penny dropping.
Pretty Penny? How could anyone ever call you names?
Well, like I say, it's a stage we all have to go through.
Excuse me. Could you lift your wing up?
My mother always warned me to avoid the fishing line that people leave behind.
So did mine. She used to tell me when we were out swimming. Just one more loop around your leg.
Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to be lost, and this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
I don't know. I'm lost. I was separated from my family, and the more I look for them, the more it seems I wander away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring.
In the spring? You've been lost since the spring? Oh, you poor thing, you can't stay here for the winter. You'll freeze.
No, I'll be all right.
Penny! Come with me. The others won't mind, and then next spring we'll return together and I'll help you find your family.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Of course you could. Now come on, or we'll never catch up.
Oh, Penny, I'd love to. I'd really love to. But I can't. I can't fly. At least not well enough to go with you.
It doesn't matter if you're not as strong as the others. I'll stay back with you and fly at your pace.
It sounds great, but I gotta keep on searching for my mother. I'm sure she can't be far away. Maybe when you come back in the spring, we could meet up again.
I'd like that. Are you sure you'll be all right?
I'm sure.
Penny! Come on, darling, we'll be late. I don't like to leave you here like this, but I really have to go now. Goodbye and thank you again. I won't forget you. Honk!
I've seen butterflies on bluebells drinking in the dew. Cobwebs in the sunlight shining. I've seen them too. I've seen woodlands in the autumn, falling leaves of every shade and hue. I thought I knew what beautiful was, but now I've seen you. Sparkling in the light, damselflies that dance their dance from morning till night. I've seen rainbows reaching skyward, pass between the clouds, then fade from view. I thought I knew what beautiful was, but now I've seen you. And though I've seen the willows weeping branches, the misty morning air, a clear and starry night has nothing to compare with you.
what beautiful was, but now I see you. Now I see you. Oh, now I see She won't remember me. I bet she doesn't even come back. But if she does, why would she want to have anything to do with someone as ugly as me?
Oops. Pardon me.
Leave me alone.
Didn't mean to make you jump, Feathers. Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. Sort of runs in my family. Or jumps in my family, depending on which way you want to
What
look
do you
at it.
want?
What?
Well, go on. You might as well get it off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am.
Ugly?
There, I hope you feel better now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Do you mind if I hop off and come back on again? There. I mean, have a word with yourself, Feathers. Who am I to be calling you ugly? Look at me. Connect the dots. I mean, when it comes to talking ugly, there's no one who's more aesthetically challenged than I am. I know what your problem is. You've been preening yourself too much.
What do you mean?
You've got a little down in the mouth. Nothing. I'm getting nothing over here.
I want to be left on my own.
Now that is just downright antisocial. Hang on a minute. Got a human in my throat. Well, I know how you feel, but you mustn't let it depress you. Look at me. I started out as a blob of jelly, and it's been downhill ever since. I used to think to myself that I was a handsome prince in frog's clothing. And one day somebody was going to come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty. Then I'd say to myself, nah, get real. Who wants to French a frog? You know what our problem is.
No.
Our image just isn't in vogue. It's all a matter of taste. But you mark my words, Feathers, one day ugly will be in. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each silly fad will pass. Then those who sport the season's look will fall right on there. Ask your mama what it's called. For fashion is a fickle thing. Just you wait and see. The day will come when we're in style. Then I guarantee. Out there, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all. Out there, just around the corner, in among the fauna, someone's gonna fall for you. Though I'm Tyrannosaurus Rexy, some will find me sexy in my way. Though it may take some time to find them, when you do you'll have a ball. 'Cause out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all.
Do you really believe
believe that?
Of course. If I didn't, I'd have to jack it all in and donate my legs to gastronomic research. I'm telling you, Feathers, you gotta look on the sunny side of the lily pad. The ugliest creatures have a few redeeming features, so why not let your better point shine forth?
A mouse that runs from east to west is bound to make you look depressed. It's better if the corners both point north.
Now that's the idea. So don't go into hiding. There's no need for disguise. Even some potatoes have got nice eyes. I'm telling you, Feathers, out there, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya.
Warts and all.
Now you're croaking my language.
Out there in a muddy puddle, someone needs a cuddle, though the chance is small.
It's true, just think, whenever you be boosting, one day you'll be roosting with a mate. Though it may take some time to find them, when you do, you have a ball. Cause somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Boys and all. You tell them, kids.
Somewhere out there, we don't know where, someone will care. And I love your words and all. Somewhere out there, we can't say where, someone is gonna fall for you.
Though I'm Tyrannosaurus Rexy, someone sexy in my way.
They'll find you sexy.
Though
It may take some time to find them when you have a ball. Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya.
someone's gonna love
ya.
just think, whenever you boosting, one day you'll be roosting.
Soon I'll be roosting with a mate.
Soon you'll be roosting.
Though it may take some time to find them when you have a ball. Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya.
Somewhere, someone's gonna love you.
Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Boys and all, boys and all, boys and all.
So long, Feathers. Gotta hop. But just you remember what I said. One day you and I will be the flavor of the month. What am I saying?
Well, goodbye. If you ever find yourself near the duckyard, do call in. I'd love you to meet my family.
Well, I hope you find them. In the meantime, stay warm, stay cheerful. Gotta run. Ribbit, ribbit.
Well, what have we here? A nice plump kiss of duckling. Got you, my beauty.
Honk! Honk! Honk!
No good screeching and honking. I've got a family to feed, and you'll make fine sunny ghosts. Now, where's my knife? It's colder than a penguin's picnic out here tonight. I must have left it in the car.
Hello, Ducky. I see the macrame classes have paid off.
Oh no, what are you doing here? How did you find me?
Oh, a little bird told me.
Well, you're too late. I'm going to get eaten by the humans.
Such a waste.
Well, if you help me to escape, you'd only eat me for yourself.
True.
Well, you're not going to get me.
Now listen, Ducky. I have what I think you'll find is a very tempting proposition, which may even satisfy us both.
Well, I don't like oranges, if that's part of the plan.
Look, if you come with me, I will take you back to the farm and you will get to see your mother. One last time.
Either way, I get eaten, right?
Well, you can't have it both ways. Quick, make up your mind.
All right, you're on.
And remember, no funny business. This way, at least you get to see your mother again.
Yeah, kernels of cream in my cornflakes. He's escaped!
The sun is cold and watery. The ponds are deeply frozen. Of all the times for traveling, it's not when we had chosen.
Are you sure you're on your way back to the junkyard? It seems like we're going in circles.
Quiet! It's the snow. It makes everything look the same.
The skies are gray and menacing. A blizzard would seem certain, and even good King Wenceslas would not draw back his thing. What was it all for? What was the point of your little life? It can't end like this, it can't.
Nor will it, my dear.
But he's dead. My baby is dead. It's all my fault. He wandered away from the nest last spring. I should have gone after him, but I had his brothers and sisters to rear. I couldn't just leave them. And now I'm too late.
Cry, cry, my dear, for the warmth of a mother's tears can thaw the stoniest frost.
If only I could believe that.
You must. We'll fight till we have if we don't have both.
I'm a swan! Honk! Mama! Just knowing you were out there helped me to get by. And now we're reunited, I can hold my head up high.
Father, it's him. The signet I told you about. The one who saved my life. Do you remember me? Oh, come on, say you remember me.
Of course I remember you. How could I forget you? You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Well, you should take a look at your own reflection. I've seen rainbows reaching skyward, pass between the clouds, then fade from view. I thought I knew what beautiful was, but now I see you.
And though I see the willows weeping branches, the misty morning air, a clear starry night
has nothing to
compare with you. And you knew I was a swan?
Of course I did. That's why I asked you to come with us. If only your wings had been strong enough.
Well, now you can come with us. Learn our ways.
And my mother, can she come too?
Of course I can't. I'm just a baggy old duck. I can't teach you the ways of the swans.
But you taught me to swim.
And from what I remember, that nearly finished me off. Hardly surprising, really. Fancy me teaching a swan to swim.
But I want you to come.
I can't come with you. My place is with your father back on the lake. Your place, they say birds of a feather should flock together, and your place is with the swans now. And I think I know someone who's rather keen that you should go with them.
But I've only just found you. I'm not so sure I want to meet you again so soon.
Of course you do. Now go on before I get all tearful and unnecessary. But you be sure and come back and visit us all in the duck yard. Watch after him for me, won't you?
Goodbye, my dear. This must be very hard for you. I promise you'll be safe with us.
Go on, let's see you fly. You can do it. Take a run for it. That's the way. He was different. He was different from the rest. Of course he can't belong with me. I know I should have guessed. He wasn't mine to mother. He wasn't mine to rear. dream gets washed away. Another dream, another mother's tear. One, two, three.
You didn't really think I'd leave you behind?
Oh, but you must. You must think of yourself now. It's your life, and you belong with the swans.
But why? I don't care whose egg I came out of. You are my mother, you raised me, and that's what counts.
Well,
it takes all sorts to make a world. And you said yourself the duckyard would be so boring if we all looked the same. So I've decided to come back to be with you, to be different.
We're both coming back.
To be the first swans on the lake. I've been different all my life. I've been different as a duckling, and I'll be just as different as a swan. I like being me. I like my honk. I like being different.
you certainly are that. I'm so proud of you. Well, what are we waiting for? I can't wait to see Drake's reaction. I think he might lay an egg, and what that might turn into doesn't bear thinking about.
Wait a minute. I've just got a little unfinished business.
Hello, duck. Swan. Swanee. Ha! Swanee! How I love you, how I love you. You can play with your duck until you goose it. You can chicken your swan until you grouse. We will fricas to your mother. It's a crazy the weather's turned out nice again. It's a crazy little game, Honk. I quit, I give up, I can't do this anymore. I've been working too hard. Take me to the Betty Fur Clinic! Mom!
Glad to see you all again and to introduce you to someone new. This is Penny.
Hello.
Hello, Penny.
I've been thinking. I'm getting rather long in the bill, and I feel the time has come for me to relinquish the red bag. Bear it with pride, my dear, for you indeed are the finest bird on the lake, as I know I was in my day. And let it be known from this day forth that the red band shall be called the signet ring.
Look at us see the difference. What do you think here undone?
I always knew that my family was blessed